Good morning, y'all. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, www.nicksvillage.com. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. Go to my website and sign up for an individual reading. I do them in person, I do them by email, and I do them in video chat. www.nicksvillage.com. Check Nick's Village out. I have a nonprofit. I help people to heal from trauma, childhood trauma. This is going to be my Aquarius reading. This is an Aquarius reading. I haven't read in a while because I have a lot going on. And if you guys want to get readings more frequently, I'll have a link in the bottom where you can send me donations. And if I have donations and I'm able to pay bills, I don't have to be out in the world trying to find ways to pay bills. But that's totally up to you. I don't mind. I get to them when I get to them. Happily. It's our Aquarius reading. See what what the universe has to say to Aquarius this morning. We have the Yellow Brick Road, card number 19. We have Seeker of Crystals. And we have the Nine of Crystals. So just off the top, Aquarius, I'm going to say that maybe resources you're struggling with resources. And I say that because both of the cards are crystals, and crystals signify your resources, your time, your money, your energy, your love, anything that you put out and you have to replenish. So I'm going to start with 19. Major Arcana, it's Yellow Brick Road, it's card number 19. So the Major Arcana are cards 0 to 21. That's the Fool's Journey. So they are major things that the universe is teaching you for your soul's growth while you're here on this plane. And with the 19 card, you're being told that what the end to a lesson is right there. Like you've almost got it. So there's something that the universe has been teaching you. And it's the thing that you say like, oh my gosh, I should have known that. I've been working with this. I should have known better. It's that thing. It's the thing that, oh, I know this because I'm seeing it again. I'm seeing it again. A lot of times it's an issue that you know you've been working on, but it's been presenting itself in different ways. And so you're at the end. You're at the place where the universe feels like you finally understand. You finally are catching on to what the universe is trying to teach you. And you see that within yourself. You're starting to acknowledge within yourself that you understand the lesson. So this is card number 19. It's not card number 21. So card number 19 is the card that is like, you see the end in sight, but you know that there's still a test ahead. So if you remember the Yellow Brick Road, when they saw the Emerald City, they still had to go through the poppy field. So they still had another test. And once they went through the poppy field, the witch came and got them, and they went to the witch's castle, I guess it was, and they had to get out of there before they could actually get to the Emerald City. And so it's almost like that for you, Aquarius. It's like you're going to have something else that you're going to have to get through, but the end is in sight. So keep in mind as you're going through this next trial, this next thing that you've got to accomplish, keep in mind that the end is in sight. Like, if I can just get through this, I will have learned this lesson and I will have gotten to the place where I'm trying to get. Uh, yeah, that's what I have for that card. And then I'm going to go to the Seeker of Crystals. And so and it's the Cowardly Lion, and he's being crowned by these doves or these birds. And he has a little blue bird walking in front of him. And he has crystals, which signify his resources on the side of the road. So he's not depleted. He's not depleted. Your voice needs to be heard. Your voice needs to be heard. You don't, you, for whatever reason, you're not roaring. You're not making your voice heard. And you have to make your voice heard. It doesn't necessarily, you don't have to yell. It doesn't have to be loud, but you have to make sure that you're heard. You have to let go of the thing that, the lack of courage, the not being sure about what you're saying. So, yes, you have to put some bass in your voice. And this is on your path. So, this card, the card number 19, feels like community for me. It feels like you and a community, maybe your family, maybe some friends or whatever, are seeing that the end's in sight, and you know that you've got to go through a little bit more to get there. But then this is like talking about your own individual journey. And your own individual journey, you're afraid to speak up. And speaking up is... Speaking up is going to lead you to where you need to go, because your voice is going to be heard by people that it resonates with. A lot of times we are insecure. We're afraid to speak up because we don't think that other people resonate with what we're going to say. Unpopular opinion. And that is the key to you finding where you're trying to go. The resources is that you have to speak up so that your people can hear you. You're a leader, which maybe is why you don't hear a lot of people with the opinions or the voice that you have, Aquarius. It's because you're one of the trendsetters of that. So you might not see a bunch of people. Okay, so I live in a small town. I've grown up in small towns. In the small towns that I've grown up in, I don't see a lot of people like me. I'm usually the person that's thinking outside of the box. So I can go along my life and think outside of the box and never speak up about it. And that'd be cool, because then I'll fit into everything around me. But if I start speaking up about things that I feel or things that I think, slowly but surely, I'll start to meet people. And those people that I meet will guide me onto the path that I need to be on, which would probably be a path that's going to take me out of the small town that I live in. And it always does. I can't ever totally express myself in a small town in the way that I can express myself in the city, because I find people that are think more like myself once I get out of the small town, or I find more people that are more willing to speak up about how they feel, that agrees with how I feel when I take that road outside. So you're being asked to speak up and find your people. You'll find them. Um, and with your people will come resources. So it's like you'll be on the road with your people or towards your people, and you'll start to find that just speaking up allows your resources to come into you, whether that's love, whether that's money, whether that's time, whether that's energy, or whatever the resource is. You'll find that you start finding little pieces of it as if you're on a treasure hunt as you're walking your authentic walk, which is really talking about how you really feel. And being secure in that. You have to be secure in that, Aquarius. And then we get to the Nine of Crystals. And so the Nine of Crystals is saying to me today. What I'm getting from the Nine of Crystals today for you, Aquarius, is that it has to do with listening. It has to do with like wisdom of the elders, of the ancestors. Again, this reminds me of the first card. Like everything is right there. Everything you want and you need is right there. But you have to take a moment and you have to listen. Listen to what's being told to you. Listen to the stories that came before you. Pay attention to, as I say, your ancestors, your elders. They're bringing some light to you. There's going to be some kind of message that's going to come to you. That can come from a physical person or it can come spiritually, but you're going to get some kind of message. You are going to be right there to where like you can see everything you want, you can see everything, and you're going to receive a message. And you need to listen to that message, Aquarius. You need to hear it and you need to listen. You need to apply that message. It's going to be like a beacon of light. It's going to be something that's going to light you up, and then you're going to like look around and realize that you're right there. So Aquarius, if I have to tell you, you're right on the edge of understanding something that you haven't really understood, that you've been working on trying to understand. And as you do that, don't forget to use your voice and don't forget to listen. So not only are you, it's all the throat chakra. You're using your voice, and you're listening. Pay attention. Speak what's on your heart, and pay attention to the feedback that you're receiving, be it from your ancestors, from your spirits, from your guides, or be it that it's a person that actually looks at you and says something, but an important message is coming through for you. So that's my Aquarius reading for today. Thank you guys all for being here with me. Have an amazing day. www.nixvillage.com. And check me out on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter. You're here on YouTube. Like, share, comment. All of those help me to remain relevant here on YouTube. And have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys soon.